Hi everyone, I'm Annie and welcome back to the channel. This is a very quick update on my allotment plot that I've got and how we've been doing in the drought. We've survived fairly well with the heavy mulching and stuff like that, but a quick update on some of my drought resistant plants as well. There will be an update on my new land next week. But we've been so busy, I just haven't had any time to do any videoing. So yeah, I'll try and update you on that next week. But that's really coming along. We've done a lot down there already. So I hope you enjoy this video anyway. I think it's time to harvest my lentils. Sorry about the noise in the background, we're doing some chipping, but I wanted to get these lentils in. And the way I'm going to do it is gently lift them. And I've got a fruit tree bag that you can put over the trees, small trees, to protect from the insects. I'm going to gently put them in there and then put them in the greenhouse so they carry on drying, and hopefully I won't lose any of the little tiny lentils. But they are pretty dry now, and yeah, they crack when you pop them, so some of them have already started to drop, so I'm going to gently lift them into the bags. I'm not going to film it because I don't have a stand on me. Got them all in the bag, and there's quite a good harvest on them, and as you see, just when you rub them, the little lentils are inside. But what I should do is put this in the greenhouse now for probably a week or so, because I'm away for a week, and then I might be able to just seal the bag up, give it a bang, and hopefully it should all separate. But that's a different story, I think. I did it all by hand last year, but I'm hoping that this will be a bit of an easier way. This is the lentils 10 days later. They're fully dried out. I stomped on the bags as much as I could to get the main of the plant off, and now I'm going to try and get out the rest of the chaff and stuff. I decided it was better to let the wind do all the hard work, and it's working really well. My lentils, I'm going to put a bit of water in. Hopefully all the straw stuff, chaff, will float. I can skim it off. It will give the lentils a little wash, and then I can dry the lentils back out. So that's working. but the method I've used today is a much easier method, so I'm going to leave that to dry. I shall change the kitchen towel before I go home, but I shall leave the up here with the chickpeas and everything else to dry out properly again. The whole process took about 45 minutes. Obviously I pulled them up, put them in a bag, put them in the greenhouse for about 10 days to dry out. Then I stomped around on the bag, got the lentils separated easily from the shucks or the shells, and then it's taken me about 45 minutes to get all the rubbish out and washed and ready to dry out again. So chickpeas you can eat when they are green, like a mange tout bean, or wait until they have also dried right out, and you shake them, and if they rattle inside then they're ready. So but I want to do that side of it rather than eating them like at an earlier stage, just to see the whole process through. We are now 10 days on. It's really windy today. They've given rain, so I've come down to check the chickpeas and they are ready to harvest. There's a couple that are still a little bit green, but most of them are ready. And I don't know if that picks up the sound, but it says if you can hear them rattling around inside, then they're ready. So I'm just going to scoop them all up in a big bag, and so I can harvest them sort of like indoors or sat somewhere nice. chickpeas. You should be able to hear them in here out of the way of the wind. I tried to put them in a bag and crunch them up to get the shells off, but it didn't work, so it's the hard way, I'm afraid. Because the shells are not 100% dry, they weren't coming off very easily, so I've done a few and I'm going to lay the rest out and let them dry for a week. In the dung heap there's some self-seeding pumpkins doing really well. All the ones that I grew myself didn't do anything. All the ones that are self-seeded, either here or in the compost bin at home or outside the compost bin at home, I've done well. So like I say, these are the ones I planted myself. I don't think I've even got there might be one around the far side, but yeah, they're not doing very well at all. Big triumph, even though we've been in a drought and while I was away, my automatic watering system failed, but I heavily mulched everything, and the mung beans have shot up and started to get some beans on them, and all the peppers are doing really well. So just literally I've been watering in the bark twice a week, and it seems to be working really well. My cucumbers up the far end here were a victim of my failed watering system, unfortunately, but everything else that I have mulched and that is doing really well. This is the black-eyed peas that I grew. Down this side I've noticed that we've got some peas. Ooh, get past the leaves. Got some peas coming, so that'll be interesting to see what they do. Even though the butternut squash leaves are looking wilted, I've got lots of butternuts on there. Some of them are more ripe than others, but while I'm down here I'm going to harvest in some broad beans. This is the second lot of broad beans that I planted. I planted some in the autumn. They did a lot better growth wise, but I left them too long to harvest. They all went black, so I've harvested these earlier. That's my chickpeas, lentils, broad beans, tomatoes all sorted out for today. Not huge harvests on these. The chickpeas are drought resistant, but I haven't really watered them because I haven't been around. The same with the lentils, so I would imagine on my new land that's a lot wetter, I'm going to get a lot better crops. They had hardly any height in them at all compared to the lentils that I grew last year. They were quite tall, but the ones this year, they gave quite a few lentils on the plants, but hardly any growth at all. So yeah, we'll have another go next year. Well, that's it for my quick update. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone that has continued to watch and support the channel and bear with me through my transitional period in lands, but I think that's it's just going to be like it for the sort of like the next few months, but and then hopefully get back to some sort of video routine again. Okay, so that's it. Thank you everyone, till next time, bye.